A lot of women may not agree with me when I say this. Cheating is no longer a deal breaker for me in a relationship.
No,
it's no longer a deal breaker. If he had a mishap or whatever, I understand that we are humans.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, of course, I haven't been in that situation.
Right.
But I used to be like, oh, hell, I would never, oh, no. But now, as you think about just life, I don't think that I would be like, this is it.
Right.
Because I just don't. And I've grown into that type of thing because that is mature. And I would want him, if something were to happen, hopefully open communication, that we could actually say, hey, this is what happened. Mm-hmm. Can you forgive me or whatever, and vice versa, just because there is a level of love there.
But that comes from open communication.
You have.
Man, shut up. And I mean that literally, shut up. And I try not to use that word. Oh, man, it's on the tip of my tongue. God dog it. It's a terminology that a lot of people refer to those type of women. Pick me. I usually don't call a woman a pick me. I usually don't use that type of terminology or term of insult. But man, if it was ever a time to use it, right now is a time. After watching that video, I'm so tempted to use it. And see, that's why we have a lot of sorry men today. That's why we have a lot of sorry men. That's why we have a lot of men with no discipline, with no de-discipline. That's why we have a lot of men in jail, in and out of prison, because they had these women, these mamas that coddled them and babied them and nurtured them away from accountability. That's why we have a lot of sorry men. That's why we have a lot of sassy men. That's why we have a lot of men out here that think they the prize, God's gift to the earth. This is why. And let's put the shoe on the other foot. Ain't no way in the world a man is gonna be okay with a woman cheating. And gonna be, yeah, man, that's, that's just the mature side of me. I've grown, and that cheating is not a deal breaker if a woman cheated on me. Man, shut up. Man, shut up. And I mean that from every fiber of my being. Man, shut up. We have so many women out here that do a disservice to society on that type of time. That's why we have so many men out here walking around here saying, yeah, man, I'm not designed for one woman, man. I'm designed to be with multiple women, but women, they not designed to be with multiple men. They only designed to be with one woman, and women, they only get pregnant once a year. I mean, they can only have a baby once a year. And all these little goofy little talking points to justify being a 304 for the streets. Man, I'm going to say that again. Shut up. Shut up. And I'm sitting up here looking at my phone on my desk, looking at her face on it. Man, let me lock my phone so my phone screen will go black, looking at her face with that stupidity. It's stupid, man. Come on now. That is the reason. And men, they thrive off of that. They thrive off of it. Because like I say, let's put the shoe on the other foot. Do you think a man can really handle what he dish out? Fellas, you already know, as men, bruh, we can't handle what we dish out. A lot of y'all, you can't handle what you dish out. Because if you had to, put the shoe on the other foot. If you had to entertain that idea of a woman cheating on you and you thinking that it's not a deal breaker, okay, let's entertain the idea of your child may not be yours. Let's say you with a woman like that just said that stupidity that out of her mouth. Let's say you're dating a woman that thinks that way and you happen to have a child with her. Now you got to question the validity of the paternity of your child. So it's so many Pandora boxes when you want to make it convenient for you to be a 304. And for y'all women out there that want to play that type of mind game, let's open these Pandora boxes, because you already know what they say about Pandora boxes. Some Pandora boxes can close. Some of them, once they're open, they'll never be closed. Once you open certain portals, they will never be closed. And on top of that portal, that Pandora box of trust. Men, when a man is cheated on, men don't forgive. And even women don't forgive. Me personally, I've seen women and I've known women, even women in my family, that have been dogged out, cheated on, and they stayed. But you put the shoe on the other foot of a man that been in these circumstances that they put women through. Oh man, they out of the door. If a man found out a woman is out on a date with another man, oh man, tears flying all over, just snot running. The clinics, you got to run to Target to get some more clinics or the grocery store because they're going to run through it with all that crying. So that's why I get so annoyed, and there's so many women out here that do a huge disservice on that type of time, on that type of pick me energy. That's why we don't need women talking to men. We don't need women trying to justify and trying to make things okay and trying to normalize a man being all over the place. Shut up. Women, don't try to tell a man how to be a man. Women, don't try to tell a man what's okay and what a man can, what a man can get away with. Cheating ain't that much of a big deal. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Cheating is a big deal. It is a big deal. I don't care how mature you are, how much you've grown, and how much level you've gotten to a level of enlightenment. No, cheating is big, and there's no coming back from that. In pretty much all cases, whether you want to talk about emotional cheating, physical cheating, any type of aspect of cheating. Because like I say, if a man found out a woman went on a date with another man, if a man found out his woman went to a corporate, even it could be something for her doggone job, and 8 people there. But if he finds out that a man is there and he's a somewhat of an attractive man that's in the vicinity, he gonna feel some type of way, even if she don't even go out on a flat out blatant date with him. Come on, fellas. That's how a lot of y'all are. A lot of you ain't gonna admit that. But I just get so annoyed when I see so many of these women trying to justify and nah. These old Florida Evan women, these teddy bear women. Whenever a man like myself or brother R.C. Blakes or Tony Gaskins, whenever we speak out on men and hold men accountable, it's always going to be that Florida Evans women that's going to come out of nowhere with her little index finger. Nah, don't do it. Don't do it, James. No, don't do it. Damn. And just in the doggone way. Move while I use my belt on this little dude here. Because that's what a lot of y'all need. I'm giving y'all some lashes with my verbiage, with the words that's coming out of my mouth. And it's always that one woman that's just fighting to get in the middle of the way. And then when I look at her ring finger, ain't no ring on it. If I go to her profile, ain't no man in sight. Ain't nowhere near marriage. Ain't nowhere getting picked no time soon. But fighting to be in the front of the line. And what's crazy is when I look in the comment section of videos like that, you'll see men say, oh man, we must protect this woman at all costs. Thank you, queen. That's all you get. You put this type of content on the airwaves in the algorithm, and you don't get a reward. A man don't reward you with a ring. A man don't reward you by picking you, taking you off the market. You just made yourself look stupid for free. And you made yourself popular off of being stupid, off of being desperate. That's not a good reason to be popular. But that, like I say, that's why we have so many sorry men. That's why we have so many sassy men. That's why we have so many men that ain't gonna change, and they not gonna change no time soon. Because we got women out here, these teddy bear Florida Evan women that whine and defend sorry men. But anyway, I just want to chime in on that one, man. Y'all have a good one. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about that. Peace.